Big games, big bets, better drinks. You're listening to Happy Hour Playbook, your guide to the winning side of sports and lifestyle. I'm Chris, and we're officially on air. Let's see what's on the slate today. Welcome to episode 2 of the Happy Hour Playbook. My name's Chris.
I'm Wes.
And pull up a chair, have a seat, and let's get started. Episode 2 today, we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple of things. First thing being the Olympics. Second thing being the NBA trade deadline. And third, a little peek of our lives inside of surgery. And the last thing we're going to talk about is going to be stand-up comedy. Kind of comedians we like to see, big venues versus small venues, who we've seen so far and who we want to see in the future.
Sure.
Now we're going to go ahead and get started with our first segment, which is going to be a reoccurring segment. If you guys didn't join in for the episode 1, it's going to be called the Happy Hour Pour. Today we're going to be talking about this drink here, which is
National Margarita Day.
National Margarita Day. Mr. Wesley picked us up some.
These are margaritas, the house margarita from On the Border, made with Jose Cuervo. And I'm not a margarita guy, but this is pretty good.
Pretty tasty. Our rating system we have, 1 being the best, 3 being mediocre. First one's going to be playoff worthy, second, first round exit, and third is going to be called the practice squad. I'm going to go ahead and give my vote. This is going to get a 1 for me, playoff worthy. I'm not a real big margarita guy, but it does make me think about being on the beach somewhere, which I hate the beach. But I can see it.
Love the beach.
I don't like the sand.
You got a beach body.
Oh, beach body, no sand. I don't like the sand.
We don't have sand in Texas. We have mud.
Mud bugs.
I'm going to give it a 1. For those that don't know, when we weren't recording ourselves talking earlier, I rated it a 2. But I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it to a 1 because it is pretty good.
It is. Goes down really smooth.
Only
I like
about
the
$9.
$9 isn't bad. A limey kind of hint of lime in there.
No cucumber.
No
Once
cucumber.
again, Ryan. I was going to go to Vidora. That's one of our local spots around here in Rockwall. It's really good. But their margaritas are about $16. And it's definitely about a third of the size of this. And I'm working on a budget here. So, until those sponsorships come in, we're going to have to, slum it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Contact us. Anybody. All right, we're going to hit on to our second segment, which is going to be the Olympic chaos that's going on. I know today is the closing ceremonies, and this morning, U.S. hockey team, the men's, got gold. Haven't had gold since 1980. Wow. And the women,
long time coming.
The women's hockey team pulled it off too a couple days ago against Canada. I think that's the first time both teams have won gold at the same time. It's amazing.
No, it's awesome. I mean, I think they're good. I wish it wouldn't have been on at like 8 this morning.
Oh my God!
By the time I realized that it was going on, it was in overtime, and I couldn't even get the TV on before we scored to win it.
I know.
And I was like, well, okay, that's good.
I think it was a 7 something it started. It was very, very early. I was like, oh my God. I rolled over.
They're across the world, but
yeah,
it's all about me. So
how is it affecting me today?
Exactly.
So we're going to hit into the Italy now, to the controversy on the curling court. I guess that's what you want to call it, the court.
I have a body built for curling. I'm telling you, I could just be a superstar. But we don't have any ice around here.
No ice. No. It ain't getting that cold now.
So,
just once a year.
Yeah, and nobody can drive. I think so. What the controversy was the extra touching of the stone when they're releasing it. There was 3 teams caught doing it, men and women from Canada, and one Great Britain's team, men's team. And basically, when they were releasing the stone on its path, they were giving it a little extra shove with their finger, and apparently that's a no-no.
Yeah, I guess the rules state that once you're only supposed to be able to touch the stone with the handle, and any kind of touching of the actual granite piece is not good. You're not supposed to be able to do it. Front view, from any of the views, you see the finger moving. All the side view cameras, you can see the actual finger touching.
I mean, even touching once you release the handle, you're not supposed to touch anything else.
Yeah, it's on its path.
And this is a gentleman's game, apparently, where they are supposed to account for their own fouls. And that's where all this got really exciting, was when they were cursing at each other.
Oh, yeah. The Swedish team was
calling the guy out.
Which is, if y'all don't know, that's the the gentleman Mark Kennedy from Canada, which from the argument that was going on the ice sounded like this is something that he's known for in the international stage. He's done this before, and he's just never been called out on it. And this was kind of the first time it was brought to the attention of the officials. And yeah, they were going at it with each other, yelling. Still lost the game. Sweden still lost, so didn't really help them out too much. But
but it's very clear on video.
Oh yeah,
he did it.
100%.
Even though he denied it with every bit of his body.
What are you talking about? The whole team did it. That's my thing. I'm like, come on, guys, let's not cheat. Like, you guys
curling.
Won. Yeah, I think the only year that they didn't podium was in 2012. I mean 2022. They got fourth place, so they missed it by one place.
Sweden was a little butthurt because they're defending gold medalists.
Yes, you can tell they were super mad about it. But
in curling, no video review is allowed.
No videos.
Got to be called by themselves.
And that's the hard part, you know. You see them out there. Sweden called it, went talked to the officials. Canada's whole team denied it, and we didn't do anything. Which they're well versed in communicating and denial of the touch, but they all do it. So now we're going to move on to figure skating, where there was another controversy. The U.S. team pairs got silver medal. A lot of people were saying the French judge gave the French team a massive lead while lowballing the Americans. During the press conference, the Americans talked, and it's kind of sad. You know, these people work so hard to get to the Olympics, and to feel like you've been cheated and feel like you weren't given a
It's probably not even them that feel that cheated. It's just all of us.
Oh, yeah, because you watch the performances. No, I'm not a figure skating judge.
You got the body for it.
You know, you watch it, you look at it, you get upset. You're like, see these mistakes that, like I said, this is a normal person's able to pick up. And what ends up happening is they go to the judges, you know, give some ridiculous amount to the French and end up jumping the Americans and getting gold. And it just feels bad, you know, listening to these guys talk in the press conference about how hard they work all these years, and then not to feel like their performance is top notch and not to get the place that they were supposed to get. So yeah, it sucks.
It does suck. I mean, I don't think you should be allowed to judge your own country's competitors.
Shouldn't.
Like, they should have every country that is judging there present, but when your team is on the board, you shouldn't be judging.
Yeah, they should have like almost like a tag team match. You tag somebody else in from another country, just so there's no bias. Everyone's kind of, all right, clear judging. Everything's good. We don't have to worry about this judge or that judge. You know, that's how it should be. You should have extra judges to be able to shuffle in and fill those spots for competing countries of the judges. So
right, I agree.
A couple other things. I don't know if y'all watched the beginning of the Olympics. Miss Lindsey Vonn, crazy. She tore her ACL middle of January. Just threw a brace on it. Said, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna throw a brace on it. We're going to race. She goes out there.
Well, she tried it out. She went down the hill and said it felt stable enough with the brace that she would be able to compete. And being that this is probably her last chance, she went with it. And it did not end well.
No. I watched her
X-rays are posted online.
I did see that. The bionic leg.
Oh, my God.
She's got screws and plates everywhere. But it's just crazy. You know, I watched her training videos on her Instagram just to see kind of what her preparation was for the Olympics. This is post-tear. She's doing box jumps with the brace, but she's doing lunges. Like, this is crazy.
Oh, she's a super athlete.
It's crazy how they're doing this, man, with... You know, we work in surgery. We see people with torn ACLs. They're like hurting.
They ain't doing nothing.
They're not moving. And this lady, man, to have that willpower to want to win and go to the Olympics, like, it's crazy. And for her to go down, you know, like that and shatter her tibia. I'm talking.
Oh, it's bad. It's demolished.
Multiple pieces.
I saw 3 plates. I counted on the X-ray over 25 screws.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
And that's not even fixing the fibula. The fibula is still smashed in that.
Still smashed. It's going to be a long recovery, and that's one thing she's been posting, the surgery's not the part, it's the actual post care that she's been struggling with. You got to think you're on antibiotics, you got your body's
pain's got to be
pain medicine,
terrible.
just hurting. You're not moving, so that blood's not circulating, and they probably got her on some type of regimen, physical therapy, stuff like that. And I don't even know if she got her ACL fixed.
I don't know. I know she had 3 surgeries in Italy, and she's back in the States now. And I think that's when they fixed, because she got an external fixator, which is basically where you have pins and rods coming out of your bones, holding them in place, and they're all kind of rotted together on the outside of your leg because it's not the right conditions to fix the fracture on the inside. So people that don't work in surgery and stuff like that, you may not understand. It's just literally like
an erector set.
Pins, yeah, exactly. Just pins coming out of your bones.
Everything's on the outside.
Holding them in place.
Yeah,
waiting for swelling or something like that to go down. And then I guess when she got back in the States, they went ahead and fixed her tibia, which I don't know. I mean, she can't do anything else to that leg.
That was a long surgery. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, for sure.
We've done some bad fractures, but nothing multi like that, and that's multi-hour.
Not in a long time.
She's going to be out for a while. Hopefully, she's not going to compete in the Olympics again, which is good. But just recovery wise, it's going to be a long road. Hopefully, she's able to get through therapy, get to being just a normal person again.
I mean, she's going to have her head on straight to just emotionally deal with this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I know anytime an athlete gets told that you can't do something anymore, it's very hard on them.
It's like taking something away from somebody that they've worked their whole life for, and
for sure.
She, even when she was in retirement, coming out of retirement to compete, like that's a big thing to do, and for her to put herself out there and get hurt like that, it sucks. But I think with her Olympic kind of prestige, she's set. So she really don't have to worry about working anymore with her sponsorships and everything.
I'm sure she'll stay on as a coach or a mentor or something.
She could be a team coach or training facilities. I know they got them up in Colorado
She did say
Springs.
that the ACL wasn't the reason she crashed.
No, I don't think it was that. You hit the
whatever those flag things are.
The little moguls or whatever you call those things. That thing, she hit it, blasted her shoulder, and kind of threw her off balance. They're flying down that hill. So
for sure. No, thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you. Next, we're going to move on to the...
you don't see those injuries in curling.
No, not in curling. So this is a segment that's a part of the Olympics that, no one goes and talks about a lot, which is the Olympic Village.
Oh, wow.
Being stuck in the Olympic Village the whole time. I didn't know that the Olympic Association gives out condoms.
Yes, they
this
do.
year.
They've been doing it since 1988.
Seoul Olympics, 1988.
In order to prevent STDs and HIV.
So I'm assuming this is its own Olympic event because at the beginning of the Olympics, there was 10,000 condoms given out.
Right.
And in 72 hours,
they were gone.
Gone, depleted.
Now, it does claim that they're used as a Olympic souvenir, so people are getting as many as they can and sending them back or whatever, hoarding them.
Well, you think about 10,000, you're like, oh man, 10,000 is a lot. But in the summer games, it's average 300,000 condoms given out. But you got to think, this is more countries, more, sports and events and things like that. But who are they?
A lot of activity.
Is this Trojan, Durex? Who's getting to put? Who's saying, hey, putting the call
They're not
in.
Advertising very well.
No, they're like, hey, we need about 1 million condoms. You go in and get us some of these condoms, okay? And do they have special? Like, I want to see one. Does it have like
are these
special,
athletes not recovering?
Yeah. What is this?
What are they doing in their off time here?
Valentine's Day was definitely extreme sport that day. They were going in door to door knocking.
That one was not.
I'm
on
next.
Peacock.
That was not on Peacock. That was on another station that we don't want to talk about.
Wow.
Now we're going to move on to the athlete from the Norwegian biathlete who won bronze medal, then immediately told the camera that he cheated on his girlfriend 3 months ago.
This guy, has nobody ever taught him what not to say?
He must have had a guilty conscience for him to just sit there and he's like...
He can be guilty and be honest to himself on the phone.
You literally
on this is national television.
You literally have your medal in your hand and you're like, wait. Norway, great. I cheated on my girlfriend 3 months ago. Like, is she watching? Like, are she there with you? Like, that's just a weird thing to pop in your head to think about, like, this is the perfect time for me to say something. Like,
Maybe he didn't get any of the condoms.
he probably didn't. They're like, oh, your country's too small.
Wow.
We gave them to everybody else. Sorry.
Talking about his country. That's rough.
I just thought it was weird.
That is weird.
Story,
It's like,
I'm like, it's not
like
a
he has
good time.
Tourette's or something, and it just came out.
He probably does. We need to check his medical records.
I don't think we can do that. That's illegal.
That's in Norway, so they'll release him. Last thing we're talking about in the Olympics is this Australian bobsledder by the name of Desi Johnson.
My goodness,
man. So she is a dual sport.
Not even just her. Like all the women athletes are in such great shape, and whoever designed these uniforms,
aerodynamic,
wanted them to see the shapes.
So what gets me is, we'll just talk about Desi in general. She's a dual sport athlete. She does rugby and she does bobsledding. So people are like, who came up with this sport? Like, why is bobsledding a thing? Or even the luge,
skeleton.
The skeleton.
That's the one that gets me. You're just
flying down the
praying
ice.
you don't crash.
Yeah, and someone did crash and died in, I think, 2010. But my thing is, like, when you're going and, you're like, I want to be an Olympic athlete, winter Olympic athlete. I want to do the bobsled. Like, where does that come from? Like, I'm like, oh, I want to be a skier, the big snowboarder. But bobsledding, I'm like, you see their lower body. They have to be massive legs to be able to get the speed.
Work your way down the list.
Yeah, it's like
Winter Olympics.
I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Let me move on to the next one. Oh,
I mean, she's probably tough if she's playing rugby, so she probably didn't care too much. I'm surprised she didn't do the skeleton.
She was definitely not going to do figure skating.
No. No.
She could have got curling in, but no, it's just crazy, how these athletes, they train for these sports, and some of them you talk to them, they interview them. That's like, oh, it felt, something that my friend did, and I decided I wanted to do it. And it's like, who thinks about that? Like, I want to be a bobsledder.
I don't know how much bobsledding you can do in Australia.
Not a lot of ice.
Not much ice, right?
Not a lot of ice, and they probably have courses. I know when we went up to Utah, they have that Olympic training bobsled course. You can go, you can pay to go down it, but
no, thank you.
I don't know if I want to do that. As just a person that is interested in different things, I don't know if I want to pay to go down and do that. I've never said, oh man, that would be so fun. I'm not. No. I'm not jumping. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm too old.
It's like a roller coaster with no coaster.
Yeah, no coaster.
You're just going down this hole and hope that you don't crash.
Exactly.
Stay in the car. Man.
It's crazy, and I wish the best to all the athletes. I wish
it's crazy. You were talking about the training and stuff. I saw somebody said like one of the figure skaters that they have to pay like $100 and something thousand a year just for their training, and obviously they're not going to make a lot of that money back.
And that's what I was just going to say. Like, they're going back to their home country. And there is a list of what these countries pay for medals. Yes. Not just, if you don't win anything, you ain't getting any money, I don't think. Well, I think they're paying for you to go.
It depends on which country. So.
Yeah. But to win gold, silver, bronze, there's a specific number that these athletes get from their home country for competing. But like I said, it's crazy. Like, how it fluctuates by country.
Yeah, it's weird. Like Singapore, which obviously not a huge country, probably doesn't win a whole lot of gold medals, will pay their person $700,000 if they get a gold medal.
That's a lot of money.
Here in the U.S., we're going to give them $37,500.
Yeah.
Now,
it's a big difference.
Where the kind of gray area and all this that I was looking at is a lot of these countries, they may not give them money for the gold medal, but they're going to cover all their expenses as far as training,
flights,
but
getting there.
That's not every country.
No.
So,
you have smaller countries that don't have a big footprint in the Olympics, and that's both summer and winter.
And it's some of the athletes, not every athlete is the one that's expected to win.
Yeah.
So some of these are just limping in, per se, and they're probably not well known, probably don't have a whole lot of sponsorships, stuff like that, and it's all on their own. If they don't win anything, how much are they out?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a lot of fun if you're
not winning.
Money. Yeah.
Oh, now we move on to the NBA deadline. Oh, yeah. The
wow.
NBA.
That was the wrong button.
Yeah. So, the NBA deadline just passed, and some crazy moves going on in the league. I think the biggest one.
I thought there were some pretty good ones, actually.
Well, I think one of the bigger ones that I saw was the Anthony Davis
Obviously,
to the Wizards.
That hits home for us.
The Mavericks.
Dallas people, I've been a Dallas Maverick fan for as long as I can remember, but I recently disowned them because of last year's trade deadline.
Oh, yeah. But is there return? They get Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, and some draft picks.
I mean, honestly, I thought it was a great trade because, we got 2 first-round picks. One of them's a top 20 protected. We got 3 second-round picks. Marvin Bagley, which is a former top 5 pick. He was actually number 2 overall, I think, in 18, maybe. I thought it was a good trade. You got young players in return. You got picks in return. We got more for Anthony Davis, who's hurt.
Than you got for Luka.
Than we got for Luka, who's a constant MVP candidate. Now, obviously, Luka has his own issues and stuff, and we weren't, we got to work. You're going to work with what you got there. But, I mean, he did have us in the finals literally the year before, so that's why I've been spurned. Now, we did get, the NBA did pull one for us, with the draft
lottery,
last year.
baby.
Yeah, and got us the number 1 overall pick with like .something% chance of winning it.
He's been doing good. Flag. He's been doing great.
He's going to be good, man.
He's going to be good. He just needs a little bit more time. He's young. I
think he's going to be
18.
I know. He's going to be a more athletic Tim Duncan.
Yeah. I think the other big trade, James Harden to the Cavaliers.
Oh, that was a good one. Cleveland kind of went, that was them going for it type of deal. They gave up Darius Garland, which is a pretty good starter for them, a second-round pick. And
for this year, right? Coming up?
Yes, for the draft this year. And then Harden's been averaging 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists before he made it to Cleveland. But that gives, Spida somebody to go along with and potentially somebody to take the scoring pressure off of him. Now, obviously, James Harden hasn't been Mr. Clutch in the playoffs. No. So maybe he'll turn that around. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're going to have a hard time still in that division. But I think some of the questions we should talk about, too, is the trades that didn't